I'm glad you do. And well, Mendoza looks exactly like I envisioned. You're a G. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier though. It was a lot to take in. So the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way, the traditional way. Oh, here to compare notes because I've yet to be entirely certain of that myself. Oh, haha. You know, that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have. Yeah, well, you're choosing a hard way, but why soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Yes, there was already a banshee who did it before, so I know it's not impossible. Oh, for real? Her part was that of a sober aria, and she was not very well known. That is a sober aria? I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century, opera sober arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Use that time to offer their wares for the last time to the patron. Often desserts, hence sober aria. Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to it at the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old record. Comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maiden role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was very frightening upload to the opera. But hearing a banshee singing a peaceful and lighthearted note is truthfully an eye-opener. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works. And it's always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my community and started trying on my own. Really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree. I have never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. No, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you and wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before, and that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous, right? Cause it about to right, cause the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving the mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody is going to remember us? Right, Evil Doje? Comment. Aww. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? That's Banshee see the end differently than most, so care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you know, like humongously or large. Literally can't count all my siblings if I wanted to, because they were everywhere thanks to my dad. Oh. We weren't wealthy, though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real, but sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money, though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple of months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my elder bros have already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh, just where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, but knowing he passed away by himself, and how it took them a week to find out. Oh. Yikes. Natural causes, by the way, so. I mean, how did she check out with absolutely no one knowing or my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me. I guess it's just kind of on me. On it how? My life growing up was filled with disappointment for him, you know? I mean, it the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. This verified him in my mind. I mean, this visualized him. Vivified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Going to do so much better than you, sir, and all that. Hee, I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, I know he had no money. The house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind exactly. The fact that he'd had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly. What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore when he's already long gone? Anyway, or say my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they had to come chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. And also, I needed money fast. Needed to spend money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know. As it was my first time venturing to another state. Completely alone after all, so I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even going to be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really don't like that production house, but I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in, and as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all the creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had a huge ego. So naturally, there was somewhat of a crocodile sort. Trying to be all-around helpful turned into the butt of a joke all the time. That didn't discourage me at all, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there. Not gonna lie, still. What ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know, myself. What do you mean by that? A house where everyone wants to be the main character. Each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yeah? Essentially, I signed one too. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am essentially. With heavy emphasis on that. I had a lot of nicknames. Too, like, hey, up baby go, what are you up to now, Stater boy? Here comes the party, Goaty. Mr. Exclusive, you gonna finish, again tonight or what? Fishing, we had to go out and try to hit on people. and we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. Oh. Always tried punchline though. And there was always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for 10 days, be sort of dumb jerk just for jokes, just so all looked fine for the camera. Even if it's scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, it just reminded myself of my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple fall far from the tree after all? Ugh. Well, yeah, the whole thing just really sucked. Had it difficult. Yeah. Long story short, talking I sucked at the end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. Good? Well. I just don't want to take up more of your time. This next direct question. Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumb the other day we first met. Kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being an old jackass. I underestimated your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve, since everything I did was nothing but you could see it eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet, I almost ended up losing sight of why I've been doing all of this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses all to just slide the game, but why didn't? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. You gotta stop this. This is going way too fast. And though it wouldn't be much at first because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet, but ideally, you'll have like an interview at first, and then I'll record your signing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's going to take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet the result will still be what? Gosh, Coco. Your show will take if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right? Will take. Sorry. If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about the haters, but you do. That's why I won't pursue you. I'm flattered. But, no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought, though. Sorry. Looks like I have to exit. Okay. That's nothing to do with what you said, okay? It's just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to, maybe. I'll take it then. Thanks for your time to Doctor. Sorry if I bothered you. No, truthfully, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay. Okay, I really have to go. See you around. Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, my Def Jeff. Come again soon. Second. Kind of hard to navigate like this. Yeah. I think tonight was the most I've talked in the past 2 years, and I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Minoche, for what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's also a pleasure to have you and everyone around me. I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon. Writing pause. I'll be waiting as always. Safe trip, Miss Room. And have a good night. Yeah, I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. Wednesday, 2023. And a solid panel prototype ready for a first test. Newcomer, progressive elephant metal brand. Have you heard of Top's US music chart? World Gollum Culture Center grand opening to be held in Buttons. Oh, there was more stuff in the drawer yesterday. Oh fuck, you misplaced the fucking number. You did. Fucked up and I'd rather keep quiet. I like to listen to some stories. That kinda makes me upset, dude. Perfect chance to give to him. Hey, Mr. Hyde. Nice to see you too. At the hospital today. Well, it's fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not it. It's just stars. My Fury's giving me a hard time. You Fury? It's in the full moon already. Nope, but I sometimes get Fury symptoms. Fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for Fury, and that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can't affect our muscles or appetite, our energy levels. If given, it can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying. Doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual, and a bit crankier as well. Is there a drink that could help you with that? You're found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Modeche. Since Gala can soothe your Fury, maybe it would cure Fury as well, maybe, but I think it'll need to be more relaxing like Gala had, but with no caffeine and maybe blue. Are you saying Hibiscus Gala had? Not Hibiscus, tea thing. Blue tea, be like a Gala tea, so. No, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor into the situation and so on. Catch up a minute. Do you come up with these names on the spot? I missed that. That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Call the sixth sense. Alright, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly when I need it. Very happy to hear that. That's what the long looks you to, that something happened. Actually, my FJ, I guess I'll just come out and say I need your help. And come out with it. Come on, I wasn't that bad. You know, I was so tired today and I fell asleep on the job. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Mopping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. Never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I came up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury's about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all? You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one, laying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy, it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either, it's a constant these days. Please help me help them. Hey, I'm up there, and I'm at my wit's end. Smack that. More. Smack that, Mr. Hyde. Fine. Truth is, I'm bored to death. I would be if it wasn't the whole alley thing. I'm nearing 40 years old, and I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, you usually make it sound like much older. 40 years old in vampire years. I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. Eyes on the prize, you must have to intervention first, gossip later. My apologies, why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? What was that? My job. Hey, no need to shout. I'm so irritated about it, okay? Not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs, but modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You were trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. So they have to be eloquent, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns featured and stayed on billboards for months, and I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that would feature image, cherished memories. And then social media came and all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. My shoot became paying. Brand posts online. It gets attention for 10 minutes. And now that campaign comes in and everyone's forgotten. And it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days though with slow fashion and life? And that's true, and people are getting into it. But clothes do. I salute that. In reality, the job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night. My answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Because being admired is nice, but it doesn't construct a bond. So, are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. That because that became a part of their lives in the real way. You know, you have people in your life in the real way, right? People who always remember you. That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study and become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to off myself in 14-hour shifts. You mistaken me for a hard-working vampire. You see what I'm dealing with, Emo FJ? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything see me enjoying this. I think I remember you enjoying a drink called Zubo. It was Hibiscus. Because sometimes I write down these water. I write down Hibiscus. I think I was double ginger. I can really read my handwriting up good. Oh wait, I can't get the item now. Damn it! Fuck time. Fuck. There you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like it this well enough. Okay. I actually went up to you and you lost your bet, Hyde. Bet. When Hyde was willing to self-pity yesterday, I found out many people cared about him. I bet you can remember what he liked, even though he gave you no instructions. So now, I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner at a place of my choosing. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? You know it. Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, You say it, Hyde. He's won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow. Yeah. This close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face. Why won't you? Why won't you? Oh, hi everyone. Hey, Leah. Hey, Leah. Busy and night, I see. Hi, Miss Leah. Busy and lively, just the way we like them. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. You must be getting bored or arguments. It's alright. They're kinda fun to watch. Alright, things with you too, by the way. Oh, just let me order before I... Stupid, don't tell us Florida. Before I answer. But actually, of course, what would you like? All day talking, meetings, and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Sounds great. I love lemon honey drink, please. Cocoa honey. Cough syrup, part 2. My balls are the biggest balls around. Here we go. Looking soon. Some women's boot recovery. Thanks. What's your email depth check? This is truly lovely, just finding it. Thanks. That's great to hear. My company is trying to get a big contract, so I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making, and part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. It's nice to be able to unwind with Anyhow, to answer your question earlier, Gala, you're probably gathered that by, and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too. Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days, and honestly, it's done me a lot of good. thing is, by means well, he's just all these things that he thinks I'd like, and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead, and then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know. But would it be easier if we always act rationally? If we only get annoyed at the right people for the right reasons, but things aren't that simple, are they? That's true. Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help. That's the problem. I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making of the job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with the organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want to buy and spend too much money, but he's right. Involving my family comes with strings attached. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here. If you guys liked the video, like button, subscribe for more content, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. Let me know if I make another video. I'm not sure on that though, but realizing it may be the main issue. Alright, no, I already did my outro, but I'm hungry and I'm kind of like, that's the end of this video, so. Bye guys.